custom grips on their guns. I know I do. I really like to kind of individualize my guns and make them my own, and part of that is getting different grips. I'm not huge on like adding a whole bunch of stuff to a gun because it's tactical or whatever, but I do like to put different grips on my guns. Usually on handguns, usually I will try to find what's cheapest. I mean, you know, who isn't struggling in today's economy? But I just thought I'd show you YouTube here a few of the different guns that I have that I've put different grips on. Now this gun I need to refinish. I've actually got a lot of work to do on the metal on this gun, but I put a set of they're like a grayish color. I don't know what you want to call it. They're from Marshall grips. Now these were expensive. These weren't cheap. These were about $100, but as you can see, there's no, and actually these grips, because of the thumb rest, make it a little hard to get to the safety now. But you know, as you can see, it's not loaded. But it, let's think how this works. There's safety. It doesn't have a decocker, just a safety. This is CZ82. As you can see, it's in need of a lot of refinishing. It's got a lot of wear on the metal, but it's a good gun overall. It shoots great, but I put these grips on it just because I wanted something different, you know. And they feel real good. It's a good shooting gun. So let's go on to another gun here. This is a gun from Tanfoglio from Italy. It's these are the original grips that came on it. They were black plastic. Had a little thumb rest on each side. Had some good texturing, but I just didn't care for the feel. But I wanted something different. These are a little different. They're I guess a maroon color or whatever. They're textured. They're just plastic. They're like a what do you call it? A hard cold cast resin. This is a 45 ACP witness match, by the way. But you can see the grips there. Pretty nice looking. They feel good in the hand. I've got big hands, so they grip well. There is some texturing on them, which I kind of like, but at the same time, I'm not a huge fan. So I might sand those down and smooth them out. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. So there's that. And then here's another one, and this is one also had those same grips on them in a different color. They were in ivory or white, but I did sand these down and I smoothed them out, and I used some polish and polished them down, and you can see they're kind of, I don't know if you can tell in the video, but they're smooth now. And this is also a witness. This is the standard model witness in Wonder Finish. It's not the match model. I like EAA witnesses, by the way, in case you don't know that after watching this video. But these would probably look better on a blued gun, but you know, this is on a Wonder Finish, so there they are. And the grips on that gun originally were rubber texturized, which, you know, were very nice. I didn't have any problem with those grips. Like I said, I like to individualize guns sometimes. Now these are the original grips that came on this 1911 clone that I have. It's made by Rock Island. And that's just standard wood grips, but I like these. These were cheap. They're plastic. I think I got them off of eBay. I didn't pay much for them. Of course, this is the tactical version of the Rock Island Armory 1911. It's got the skeleton knife trigger and the hammer, and then I think the beaver tail's a little different than the standard. But it's a pretty good gun. I like the grips on it now. It's nice texturing on them. I just like the way they look. You know, not a big deal. But like I said, they were cheap. I didn't pay much for them at all. I did have to modify them because the gun the grips weren't made for the ambi safety. So I just kind of went in here and sanded them down a little bit so the safety would work. But it does work fine now. So there's just this was a $400 gun. I paid $399 for it, I think, probably 10 years ago. But I did have to do a little bit of work on it because the slide wouldn't go fully back into battery on the next round fired. It would hang up on me. And so I put a tougher spring on it, or a stronger spring, and it still didn't fix it. So then I took some bedding compound. And I put on the rails, cycled it several times, and then cleaned it all real good and put it back together, and it's fine now. It is absolutely fine. So it shoots good, very reliable gun. 45, of course. All right, what else do I have? I got another Witness. Now these I just did today, actually. It's got me thinking about doing this video. These are another set of those grips that had some texture on them. Okay, now this is another Witness. Again, those black plastic grips. This is a brand new Witness. I just got it this year. And this has the, I've got one of these mounts on it for a light, which I'm not a big fan of necessarily, but I've never done one, and I thought, well, I'll try it on this gun. This is a very accurate gun as it is, but I thought I'd play around with that. So you can see on these, I smoothed them down and polished them out with some hobby model type polish for plastics. It worked out pretty good, I think. So there's the Witness match. This is a 9mm. The other one I had was in 45. But I like the way those grips turned out, though. I may do those again on some of those maroon ones I just showed. So, and then here's a CZ85. Got a lot of oil on it. I actually bought a couple different sets of grips for this one. I got some of the Hogue, what do you call them? Fancy wood grips. I didn't care for the way they looked as much. I bought these off of eBay from a guy in Thailand, a seller in Thailand, and they're nice. I don't know what kind of wood it is, but they're nice and smooth. They feel good on the gun. They match up pretty good. I had to do a little bit of modifying. You can see right there they don't match up perfectly. I probably need to sand this edge down. The mag release button was hanging up there, and I had to go in there and mess with that. So so those are those grips. They look pretty good, I think. I like the way they look. They're I think I paid $35 for them, and that was with shipping, so not bad. They're wood. They're nice wood grip. The originals that I had with this gun were just your standard plastic. I don't think they were anything, just checkered plastic. They looked alright, but I wanted something different again. And then this one is another set of the Marshall grips I got from the guy in Hungary, Marshall. I guess that's how you pronounce it. It's M-A-R-S-C-H-A-L, I think. But they're some of my favorites. I paid $100 for these. But they've got the name of the gun on here, P6. They fit perfectly. They have a nice finish on them. They're a wattle wood, I think is the type of wood they use. Of course, this is a 6-hour P6 for those who don't know, but it says 6-hour on this side. And then, see if you can see that better. There we go. I don't know how all these YouTube guys do all these videos and get everything on here so well. It's hard to do. But anyway, there's those. I really like these grips. They fit the gun well. They look good. I like the red finish on these. I think they really make the gun look nice. And there's that. So anyway, this video wasn't to show you how to put grips on or how to do anything necessarily. It was just to share my, I guess, obsession a little bit with putting different grips on my guns. And not everybody wants to do that necessarily, but I hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, hit like or whatever, all that good stuff. Have fun, enjoy.